everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thanks again for joining me here. Hope you're having a phenomenal day. We're taking a quick look here at Cardano. It is doing very well, responded extremely nice to yesterday's sell-off there from Bitcoin, or more so last night, sometime in the evening when I was sleeping. Bitcoin came down and kind of shook the market a little bit, but super nice recovery. So we'll talk about that and a few other things. Of course, if you're new to the channel, not a financial advisor, I love teaching people to trade. I hope you can learn something here today. If you do want to become a better trader, cryptocash.tech is the website, link down below. I hope you can learn something here today. It does look like this is not pulling up super accurate. Let's go with the monthly first. Okay, that looks a little better. Maybe we get a refresh on the 7 day. 7 day looks a little funky, but this is the one I like to use. It's probably more important to note the higher lit ranges anyway, so we'll just go with what we have here. 46.3 to 46 even. Heavy amount of liquidation level there. Okay, so just note that we're looking pretty heavy there on the shorts, right at that 46-cent mark. And below, I guess right around just from before yesterday too, we can look at that. 43 cents is the closest level for any other long position. So we got a 43 to 46 cent range. So let's just quickly note this here: 46 cents, heavy concentration of short liquidation data right there, and then of course down as low as 43 is the other area of liquidation. Okay, so again, I think this is more of a focal point there. a lot of resistance there, but sorry, a lot of liquidation, which implies that that level could be retested. It's very common to see liquidity sweeps there in those ranges. Okay, so we'll talk about that in a minute here. I do want to quickly congratulate our members. Man, this is awesome. We've been scalping the heck out of Matic, Solana, and of course, what was it? Ethereum as well. There we go. Matic 36%, Ethereum 13, 36. So awesome stuff there. Then obviously with our current community members here as well for our premium group, good 60% on ARB in 9 days. Chainlink short at about close to about 30% in 2 days there. So congrats on the recent profits there. If you want to see the recent profits, of course, check out our premium group. Link down below, of course, for that. We do have limited slots available, so just heads up. Needing to make sure we just have more one-on-one time with our members, and we can't have, we've had so many people coming over, just want to make sure we're on track with that. So patience. If you see there is no longer any slots available, we'll roll out with those probably first of the year. Okay, so Cardano, what are we looking at here? Let's go ahead and go with the daily. I just want to kind of let you know that we're in 100% good shape on the daily, okay? So there's really nothing here that's disadvantageous. But just to quickly summarize, we're well above all moving averages. The price action is in very good shape, and we're ascending concurrent with these trend lines. So not a whole heck of a lot to really note on the daily. Just take it from me. I look at this coin every single day. The daily time frame is extremely good right now. Okay, and typically, you can do that for so long, and then price pulls back, right? Well, we're only 4 days in this continuation. We have roughly 5 more days left of upside potential. Okay, at least before we see a next retracement. That doesn't necessarily imply it's going to happen, but TD sequential is pretty good about giving us indications on continuation patterns. We want to kind of respect that. MACD is not diverging whatsoever. We got a convergence, as a matter of fact. Stochastic RSI is swinging down, which is actually great because the price is kind of hanging out in this range. As it continues lower, the more likelihood we are to see the next leg up. If you look at these previous time frames where stochastic swings upwards, we can see these nice pushes afterwards. So we're getting closer to that. Right now, we're kind of more so in this phase here where the price action is kind of pulling back, even though it's not, and stochastic has more potential to leg up. Okay, so again, take it from me, stochastic swinging down right now with the price going up. That's a very good sign. Same thing here as well with the RSI coming up to 70, hitting that resistance level tentatively. That's a great sign, concurrent with extremely high money flow index. So there's absolutely no reason to consider shorting this coin right now. A lot of strength here right now. Got a nice little reset. We came up to a 9 previously. And yeah, looking very good here, honestly. I love to see when we get that little reset to retest that resistance level. We just broke that resistance level. Even though we were retracing back and haven't officially closed above it, we still broke through that level and swept a layer of liquidity there, okay? So taking a look at the hourly, this is where we're gonna look for confirmation. Just to quickly note here, we are up to a 5. We have potential for another 4 to 5, maybe even 10 hours of continuation. A lot of times you'll see 9 plus 4 on TD sequential. We can see this here previously. We hit a 9, price goes sideways, and this inevitably retraces down to a 6, and now we're back up to a 5. Okay? So hypothetically, if we go to a 9, we'll probably be somewhere in this range here. Okay. Now, these are all speculations. Please understand that. These are just statistical things that I see consistently in the trading market. And specifically in this type of bullish trend, you're much more likely, now that we've swept this upper level here and potentially broke through this key level resistance, we got to presume that 45 and a quarter, 45.25 is going to be a potential support level for us. Again, a closure above 45.25 today, I think, is a green light to go long. And obviously a close below that, we may want to reconsider just because that's a previous resistance level and likely going to turn into a support. At least that's the anticipation. The price does continue to pull back. You do need to be mindful of these levels here. 0.382, 0.5, 0.618, really common retracement levels. So if the price does pull back to just say 0.5 or 0.382, our uptrend will not be invalidated per se. It'll just be hitting that level of support based on volume. So you can kind of understand that, we do have a ton of support down here at 0.786, roughly about 43.6. And then of course, we got this 44.5 range too, which I think is also equally as important. So what does that mean for you? What does that mean for me? To me, this means that I'm going to wait for confirmation, and we want to look at the Ichimoku cloud to confirm. Okay, so quickly to note here, on the Ichimoku cloud, the lagging span is free and clear, but it's not like a perfect storm here. Okay, conversion lines above the baseline, we're above the cloud, so just know if the price does pull back anywhere in this range, we're still going to be in good shape. But we want to reevaluate at that time before we take entry. Don't just blindly jump into 44 cents because you feel like it's a good position. We want to evaluate and kind of see, specifically understand what Bitcoin's doing too, because if Bitcoin continues to pull back to the lower 43, potentially upper 42,000 range, we could see another pullback as well from this coin. But as you can see, when Bitcoin pulls back, Cardano does as well. But when Bitcoin slowly ramps up, which it didn't ramp up all that fast, this one's performing much better. In other words, let me give you just a quick perspective so you see what I'm saying. So the hourly time frame, price pulls back, price comes up and back down again. Cardano, on the other hand, price pulls back, price goes way up, breaks key level resistance, now it's pulling back, but not as severe. Okay, so those are all things I like to look at for the correlations between coins, and Cardano's looking pretty strong, contrary to some other coins out there. Solana and Avalanche are also ones I have kind of a good bias towards the upside on. So at this point, really, I mean, the general concept is to not try shorting if you're going to short carefully and short close. Our Chainlink short, for example, that was giving us a lot of signs price wanted to pull back. It did. We caught that nice candle wick down. We got in and out. Okay. I mean, granted, our trade is still open, but we've taken 80% profit in our first couple targets. So if it comes back to stop loss and hits our break-even target, not a problem, not an issue at all. We took a majority profit. Okay, again, that's how you want to try to structure your trades. I talk about all that in my trading university, so if you want to check that out, of course, cryptocash.tech is a site. Make sure you join, though, the best exchange in the world, my personal opinion, of course, but they are fantastic by giving my newbie benefits significant rewards, my new registrations that use my link, and then we're also working on trading competitions, having those frequently moving forward. We did that a lot with Bitget in the past before they required KYC. So again, this exchange doesn't require KYC, no VPN. They have trailing stop losses, which is unique, as well as the fact that you can set multiple profit targets. I have all that information here in my Bitunix section within our Discord. So check that out, of course, if you haven't already. I do appreciate you watching, though. Nonetheless, thanks again for watching. Please like the video. We'll see you in the next one. Have a great rest of your day.